everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They go again with Rawls. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. This is Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Wilson a give to Rawls. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
First down, this is Rawls. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
That is caught at the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Eddie Lacy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the offense taking over in just a second. But, you know, last year, going off the script a little bit, so much talk around Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, who would go 1, who would go 2, and will they pan out? Well, this year, they are both panning out really well.
They certainly are, and they went 1 and 2. Jared Goff.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Michael Wilhoit. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Ryan on second down. Looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points. but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. Before we see this next possession, you and I were talking before the game about the AFC playoff picture. You got the Pats and the Steelers at 7-2. Those are your best records in that conference. Chiefs at 6-3. Really, they're running away with the AFC West.
Yeah, and that's a surprise, isn't it? Because in preseason, we all, well, I shouldn't say all, but most of us probably thought the AFC West was the toughest division in football. But Denver's fallen off the pace. The Raiders have been a little bit of a disappointment, and the Chargers just can't gain traction. So right now, it's Kansas City's division to lose. And if they get home field, could you imagine all those teams having to visit Kansas City? One of the best atmospheres in the game.
In motion is the tight end, Graham. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And some room to roam now. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Wilson going to give to Rolls. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. In motion is the tight end, Graham. A 10th carry for Thomas Rolls. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Rolls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first. So a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They give it to Rolls. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Walls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Andre Roberts now to return it. We have hit halftime. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run with Rawls. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Block it in motion right. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. Back to the ground on 1st. Again, it's Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd down following the run. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. Spinning away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's airing it out for Sanu. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Finding room at the 30. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time running out here on the play clock. In motion is the tight end Graham. A running play for Rawls. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a toss. This is Rawls. Nice move with the... There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls with now 2 4th quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And the D looking like they may blitz. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's second down. Wilson wants to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. Atlanta now coming out